Welcome into the Glory Hunter career mode. Glamorgan are in the 20 over trophy now. We have made some alterations to our team. We've been in dominant form, obviously, in the uh, first class Div 2 league. Really happy with the 6 wins from 6 games. That is more than I could ask for. Obviously, the only result we played offline was the game against Leicestershire. We won by an innings and 63 runs. A completely good performance here. Bancroft, 70 off 160. A very important 70 for Bancroft. Had been a little bit out of form. Obviously, that big 252 followed a lot of failures. That 70 was a hard fought and a good, valuable score. Heath, 112. 52 for Smith. 70 for Douthwaite. And some handy contributions. Just got us to a handy score. 3 for Kelly and Bailey there. And yeah, just a nice performance here. We bowled them out for 209. Hanscom and Kimber. Decent runs there. Mike and Bailey got them to a respected score, but yeah, we could have got them for a bit less, but the last 3 wickets tumbled for no runs. 4 for Douthwaite and Tongue. They batted again. They're out for 119. A devastating display, just relentless bowling attack. So Sadaya was good, 2 for 15. The spinner held up an end. Douthwaite 3 for 38, 3 for 16 for O'Neill, 2 for 25 for Tongue. And I am happy to say we've got a bit of a lead there, but the team's going to be a bit different for the 20 over trophy. I'm going to give a lot of my players a rest during the next wee bit. I think that is super important, that we focus on just winning this Division 2 and get ourselves into Division 1 for next season if we are still around at the Glamorgan Cricket Club. So we are playing somewhat of a B team here and trying to get some players into form, give ourselves some more options. So yeah, a bit of a change. The players... Our mainline players are just getting a bit of a rest. We could get Algar into the team. I'll go for Algar instead of Bevan. But yeah, as you can see, just resting a lot of players up. Even though they're relatively fresh and have good fitness, it's probably best just to give them the rest that they deserve after a very good part. They will come back at some part in the blast, though. Just looking tactically at the games here, probably a couple games out, they'll get games against Surrey and Essex just to get back into form for that good game against Gloucestershire. That's the game sandwiched in between the 20 over trophy. And then there's another game sandwiched in there as well. So we'll just try and get them primed for those games, those first class players. And then obviously the challenge trophies there. And then we've got a big game towards the end. So team today, Algar and Carlson will open up. Carlson, the captain. Hammond at 3, Cook at 4, Al Hassan at 5, Smile at 6, Mulder at 7. Good to see Mulder in the team. If we can get Mulder into form, it'll just give us some selection headaches. Podmore, Crane, Sol, and Cochrane will be our team today. So we are going to be very much tested in this 20 over trophy. Let's see if we can continue some good form. The predictor is showing we're not the favourites in this one. Going to have to be quite disciplined with the ball in hand in the first 6. Can we net some wickets? Chris Sol, the Scotsman, in as well. He's been hit for a couple of boundaries, but he will net the wickets. Take that. Ballman, 17 off 8. 2 overs, none for 16. 2 overs, 1 for 15 for Sol. Podmore. Mulder is bowled a tidy enough over. But we've gone for 10 and over here. So Crane will just get that field and 5 fielders out. Just make sure we've got our T20 fields relatively set. Well, son, we've got plenty of bowling here, so we might as well utilise what we've got. We'll just try a slightly different variation. Field 36 of 23 for Charlesworth. And Van Bruin looking good as well. Very experienced player, Van Bruin. 3 overs, none for 36 for Crane. 126 for 1 after 12 overs. 68 of 36 for Van Bruin. 41 of 28. Charlesworth. So we're going to swing back Sol for an over. And Sol, he will get another wickets. That's what we need. And some good performances here. And definitely the pick of the bowls. 2 for 24. Podmore into the attack. Not a bad over from Podmore. Cochrane back into the attack. So Cochrane had a reasonable campaign last year in the 20 over format. He is 18 years of age. He hasn't had an outstanding second 11 form, but 11 wickets at 26 is not too bad. He's still got a wee bit of time to develop. We have his number 39. It's been a bit of a pounding here that is going on. Tried different sort of lengths. Yeah, but wickets. We have his number 38 for Mulder as well. Cochrane will bowl from this end. Use our there. Sol will bowl the second to last over. This has been an absolute splendid innings from the Gloucestershire team. Edge and court, but yeah, like as mentioned, not worried about the results too much for the Blast. We've got our focus for the season. We honed in on winning promotion, and of course, a first part of our Glory Hunter mode, trying to get some things. Going to give Crane the last over. Is a pretty big call doing this. He will net the wicket. That's a good diving catch. 37. And 3 for 5 now this will be. Trying to hit Crane out of the park. And that is Jack Taylor out. 6 from Presley, and Presley's going to find himself getting back to Pavilion. Trapped LBW. Got the field up, just trying to clamp down on this over. And we've got 4 wickets in the over. That is remarkable stuff. Should have the field out. So we go for 10 off the over and score 4 wickets. That is a very bizarre finish. But yeah, interesting for Crane, 446. That is a nice enough spell. Chris Sol, 3 for 35. Sol's played the 1 game this season. See how we do with the bat here. We're chasing 214. The predictor says we're only going to get around 173. Main focus. The 4-day competition, which is remarkable if we get that first, considering the Leeward Islands career mode, we didn't win a first class comp at all. Hammond, big season for Hammond. Land, hopefully get amongst the runs here. But practically the second string Glamorgan side at the moment, getting some time. Our top team is going to get a good amount of rest and specialise in the main format for the season. Enough depth. Noodle down to third man. That's a boundary. That's a good stroke. Smash. That's gone all the way. Good stroke. 43 for 1. Got to keep at it here, if we can. Just finding the gaps. Hammond looking very polished at the moment. Seven off 18, 17 off 10 for Carlson. What a good amount of positive performances. The club is in good spirits at the moment. It's buoyed by some really good tactical signings over the off-season. It's really showing. American Partnership, 72 for 1 after 6. 142 at 10.1 required. Sweeps that. Wow, you got to sweep the spin efficiently and effectively. I think Hammond just needed to kick on in that innings. He will go for 44 off 24. Brings the veteran in Chris Cook, who's been actually in very good form in the other first class competition. Very positive to see. It's first game of the season. Obviously, Jamie Smith brought in with a lot of talent in that, and has dropped the very reliable Chris Cook, the second 11. a spot available for Coke. Number 3 position is up for grabs. He's gone for 12 though, and it brings Zayn Al Hassan in. Had a couple of handy games last season. Set away, 103 for 3. 10 overs gone, 111 at 11.1 required. Morgan looking for a very respectful effort in game number 1 of this episode. A 3-game episode for the 2020 Blast. And a miss. Need a big maximum here. Been clamped down a wee bit here, Glamorgan now. Carlson still in. Still churning up some runs. Ooh, this is a good spell of bowling. The spinners have come in, done a job. They're going to trap Carlson for 36 of 27. Him Smile in. Have to release the pressure there somehow. It's a dicey run. Away with that. Swept. Stay. And that has found the fielder out for 9. One Mulder in now, the South African. 15.1 required. We're not going to get that, but we're just some runs on the board would be nice. Couple nice overs would be the tonic here. Better from Al Hassan. This is a huge over. Trying to swing it back into the contest. We're going around 10 and over again. This has been a very good performance. Strike outside the line. It's been a decent enough batting performance. 54 of 24 required. Can we get a nasty over or something? Will we get 20 or something off it just to make the run chase interesting towards the end? Al Hassan's vigils come to an end. It's gone for 40 off 29. A decent effort with the bat there. Podmore is probably batting far too high. We should have shuffled the order. It's gone for naught. Trisol will come in. Just make sure we bat the remaining overs out and just get ourselves close to that 200 mark. Gone for 18. 168 for 8. Conceded a bit too much with the ball, unfortunately. Hooked well and hooked for 4. No ball. Oh, you'll be kicking yourself there. Last over. And the Snick Akhtar has got the wickets. Crane gone for 1. From plays and misses. And he's got the wee edge on that one. And the innings is going to be wrapped up at 176. So a valiant effort for Glamorgan. And we've had our first defeat of the season. But it is our B team. Our B team is going to be sort of just playing most of this at the moment. Like Billy Root, Heath, Haynes, all these guys are just getting some valuable rest. We're going to rotate and put Callaway into the order. Callaway can bat a little bit. Has had 173 in recent times. We'll give Morris a bit of a run for there. We've got the wee bit of spin. Crane needs the time, so does Podmore. Team's not going to change all too much. Let's see how we go in the next game. So it is a bit overcast. We will bat first to see what we can set. Predictor has Somerset heavy favourites to take this game. Sticking without loss, Lewis Gregory, a very good operator, bowling to Elgar. He's gone. He's just not having a season. Remember, I thought he would have been a good experience signing, just maybe average around about 35, 40. Just hasn't happened that way for Elgar. Hammond. Bit of a leading edge, but it's back-to-back sixes for the Glamorgan team there. Want this team to be very competitive in this game. Good shot from Hammond. 3 sixes in the over and 22 off it. 38 for 1 after 3. Carlson was pretty solid at the top. First game, where he got dismissed. Oh, what a corker of a delivery from Barnwell. And we'll go for 24 off 7. A few more on the board. And that is another wicket to fall. And Cook will go for 1. Turn it down a wee bit. Carlson. Well, that's gone all the way for 6. Scoring runs freely, but the 3 wickets are left me a bit concerned. Oh, that is hit so well. Had a couple of big 20-run overs. We're really going after some bowling here. 37 off 15. Carlson, a couple of good back-to-back scores, actually, in the campaign so far. Relatively good in second 11 cricket. Just the one game in first class. Didn't really get a start. And then Zain Al Hassan can deliver some runs and some performances in this campaign too. It's an all-rounder that they have to step up if, say, Douthwaite or something gets injured. Well, Mulder. Oh, lucky there. We'll take that. Streaky shots are part and parcel of it. Going to build the platform. 200 plus we need to score for any chance of their bowling attack. Ground. 100 up. 100 up for Glamorgan. Just 3 down. Hardship starting to form. That very, very hard and all the way for 6 for Kieran Carlson. And he's moved to 50. 53 off 24 deliveries. This is good. This is good batting. Just finding the gaps, breaking the runs round. Run rate's good. We're going to be safe there. No, we're not. It's taking a run in too close there, and that is Carlson's innings gone for 55. William Smarwin now. Looking to improve that average of 9. $123 for 4th. A little bit of batting left. A little bit in the card. Mulder's a big time finisher for us. May be promoted up the order. And Smar's wretched form continues at this level. He could be, in theory, dropped back down to the seconds. A couple of all-rounders in today, Mulder and Callaway. Set away for 4 as well. We're just got to recover the innings just somewhat. Sun backing up a pretty good score from the first game into this game. It's gone now though. His innings is falling apart slowly but surely. Callaway Take it. We'll take it. He's got a maximum. Let me get one of these other bowlers informed just to pair with Tung and O'Neill and Douthwaite from the 4-day team. For 17. Make sure we bat the overs. That's what we didn't do in the last game. Post somewhat of a competitive score. It's just whether or not we can defend it. Good bowling. Gregory dragged him across, straightened him across. Got one a bit straighter and has landed it somehow in the wicket. Ben Morris on debut. He's been in the squad a long time. Soul's gone. We're just falling apart here. 155 for 9. Okay, we'll get a streaky shot away for 4. At least they're going to have to get Aiden over from the outset. 160 for 9. Get away. Okay, at least we're getting some runs off these final overs. 2 deliveries remaining in the innings. Get through to 169 for 9. So 55 from Carlson, 35 from Al Hassan. It's just netted us a competitive score. Games around the ground, 53 for 7. They obviously collapsed pretty badly. They were 80 for 7. They recovered pretty well there. Yorkshire and Durham. It's a game we're going to have to attack. Going to have to get a wee bit off the pitch, I think, to get some things here. Smead's gone after hitting Cochrane for 3 boundaries. And we'll take that. Sol will come in. Try to be accurate as well. 26 for 2. But Tom Banton gone. A hand cricketer, Tom Banton. 26 years of age. 1850s, 200s at the levels. Played a little bit of cricket for England as well. Ben Morris. And young Morris, in very nerve-wracking stuff. He has got a wicket. Bennett for 25. Mulder. Mulder will strike as well. 4 wickets inside the first 6. Mulder will strike again. It is 45 for 5. Morris will be swapped out. Callaway will come and bowl some off spin. Is in good form here, and that is another one to tumble. Somerset 62 for 6. We rotated out. Al Hassan coming in. Just constantly attacking here. That's been the theme of the Glamorgan season. 80 for 6 after 11 overs. 90 at 10 and over required. Cochrane will come in. We're just keeping it the same length. We have been successful at that length, so we might as well stick at it. 3 overs, none for 12 for Al Hassan. That is a splendid spell. We've got a lot of the part-timer. We extract another wicket. We do extract another wicket. On for 25. 2 overs, 1 for 18 for Morris. Callaway. Got to trust the Oppie. He's gone for 6 off his over. He's done a reliable job there. All of a sudden, there's a game where Somerset could be dropping this game. Get Mulder back into the years. 3 for 16. A very match-winning spell. Gregory, the last real hope. He's been brilliantly caught. And he's gone for 43. 31 off 6. Give young Ben Morris the spell. It's been absolutely tonked all parts. Leonard's caught. It's gone for 8. And a win for Glamorgan by 15 runs. So confidence boosting victory for the young team. 4 for 24 for Mulder. A very pivotal spell. Cochrane 1 24, 1 for 25 for Sol. 2 for 33 for Morris. Al Hassan, very tight through the middle, has done a job and got the team over the line. A late surge for the team. Andrew Umeed has played a little bit for Scotland. Gregory has played a little bit for England too. Very good operator, Lewis Gregory. But yeah, ultimately they have dropped that game, and we've got one win with this second string side. We are just going to rotate some players around. Bevan's going to come in for Algar. I'll get some second 11 cricket. We're going to bring Gorvin in. Gorvin in for Cochrane. We'll bring Ben Morris, the opening ball. Rotating this team is so important. Horton will come in for Smale. Smale will be asked to play second 11 cricket. And that's our team. We're just rotating, just trying to keep the team relatively steady and stable. Put a couple keepers in the team today. The next game. But yeah, just got to get these guys some confidence. We will bat first on the surface. Middlesex will be favoured to win this game. They are very, very strong. Young Ethan Bamber. Some good numbers. Oh, that is pretty well from Bevan. It was pretty solid in the first season. He'd done a reasonable job in the first class scene. Averaged around just a shade under 30, I believe. For obviously the signings of Bancroft and Haynes and Algar have dropped him down to probably the 4th choice opener. On the ground. Can we just keep delivering surprising performances? A lot of confidence in this team. Just want some players taking the opportunities. Bevan is trapped. LBW Bamber will get a valuable wicket there. Bevan goes for 16 off 10. Got the team after a reasonable good start. Lucas Hammond is in. Lucas Hammond, of course, a youth player. We thought would be pretty handy with the bat. It hasn't exactly worked out so far. Just got to give him time, you know. Time to sort of cement a place in the team. Maybe today is his day. 16 off 4. But those numbers are not horrendous, you know. Like the one day stuff hasn't been too bad. The 20 over stuff is just pretty green for him so far. That is swiveled and hooked away for 4 for Carlson. Let's come down the wicket to that and just launch that into the stands. Good start from Carlson. Used to 40 off 15, 17 off 5, 74 for 1 after 5 overs. Is an extremely good surface to bat on. You want over 200 on the surface. Swing and a miss. 45 off 17, 23 off 9. Russian Ravindra, and now the Kiwi. What a World Cup he had in the one-day comp. He hasn't done much since, though, for New Zealand in real life. He's been tight enough in that first over. Spin looking to put the clamps on this innings. And that's a half century. Back-to-back half centuries for Kieran Carlson. Fast 50. Can he convert here? Can he get a bigger score? Safe there. Free hit for Hammond. Hammond's safe. It's fine. Caught off the free hits. 14, 22 deliveries to get that 50. Fastest 50 for Glamorgan against Middlesex. I think Hammond has not hit that well enough. And Ravindra. Wicket of Hammond for 26 of 16. A nice enough innings. Contributed to a very handy partnership. And it's really just tied things up at one end. Good over for Ravindra. 101 for 2. on the single there, and that is a very tight run that we've just done the job on. Carlson gone. Gets to 50 and then out. It's a wee bit of a shame that he was looking very sharp in this one. Just fallen a wee bit in the last few overs. The informed Zain Al Hassan. Cook's gone and just crumbling a little bit. Young Alex Wharton coming in. I think we're going to be running two and running ourselves out. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. How has the game turned? After the very good start, we've just lost 5 quick wickets and made that 6. Cornwall accurate. And Al Hassan will go. Callaway and Mulder. 2 all-rounders. Ravindra 1 for 7. It's put the clams on the innings, and his teammates have got the rewards, but you have to take your hat off to Ravindra for just pegging this back. We want something out of this middle order. Another partnership. Get another competitive score on the board. All gone. On for 13. Sol in. Be brave. Got to take on the game still. Great wicket to bat on. I can't believe we've lost 7 wickets on this. 7 overs still to bat. If we can get another 45, 50 runs somehow, I think Sol's got that over the fine leg, short fine leg that it was. Boundaries for Chris Sol. For 9. Ben Morris. 3 for 8. Looking to wrap this up fairly quickly. A good bowling performance considering the rapid start we got. Mulder's going to have to hog the strike. And Mulder will tumble as well. Gone for 17, and we're going to be bowled out pretty quickly. 150 up. Player misses. Just need to struggle our way to bat the overs out. Done a reasonable job getting through most of them. $169 for 9. Last delivery of the innings. We've been bowled out for 169. At least we got through the 20. Very good start. Carlson again in splendid form. No one really supported the innings. It all crumbled pretty severely. 44 for 5 after 15. A rain-affected game there. Rain-affected game there as well. And Ben Morris get the score at 160. So... Morris. Eskenazi, gone for 12. David Henderson, the young 19-year-old. Corvin. Mulder was very good in the last game. Very accurate. Delivers wickets. Henderson gone for 22 off 11. Okay, there is a few wickets tumbling here for Middlesex. It'll be a bit of concern. Louis deployed, gone for 2. Young Max Holden. Get Al Hassan in. Who's going to deliver that counter punch that we need? Mulder is certainly going about it, just chiseling some wickets out. A nervy chase for Middlesex. 25 off his spell. Gorvin will be back. A good spell here for Mulder. Let's wicket of Davies for 14. He's got the wicket of Aiken as well. 110 for 6, and that is a beautiful spell for Mulder. He's just picked up a 5 for 27. Just going to try and get an over of Callaway out of the way. See if we can get something going. It's gone for 3. That's not a bad over. Go for Chris Soul. Key wicket is Ravindra. Just a bit of innovation from the Glamorgan side. Callaway. Get the wicket of De Keries. 121 for 7. This is not what Middlesex had planned. They were cruising at one point. Just still got a hunt for wickets. Morris 1 for 16. His career relatively positively. 26 of 18. 3 overs, 1 for 20 for Callaway. That was an expensive last over, however. Chris Soul's going to have to try and break this partnership. Which he has. Okay, 17 off 2. Gamble on the Hassan over. 2 needed, and it's been the Russian Ravindra show, taking it right down to the last over, but ultimately, I think Ravindra's got the team home. He will get them home. Beautiful innings from the all-rounder. And they've scraped through by 2 wickets, all-time record, and best bowling in an innings. But yeah, pretty closely fought game. 3 games into the season. 1 win, 2 losses. Better than what expected to be. Yeah, fixtures and results. We will be back. You'll probably see us for the Surrey and Essex games. You'll see our full strength team come back for that. So the second team will get a couple more games, then a build up into that big clash against Gloucestershire, which we will have on episode the following after that. So smash the like button, share with a friend. We'll see you for more Glamorgan cricket.